Hello, everyone. It's Rabbi Rosen. Good to be with you. It's a very painful week for us all. Our hearts ache over what has taken place in Washington this week. And I'd like to just share with you the gist of what we spoke about on Wednesday evening at our evening minyan just after the invasion of the U.S. Capitol by rioters, with a little bit of updated information. We are all saddened deeply by the loss of life, 5 individuals dead as a result of that incursion. We are also saddened by the travesty of a sacred place being vandalized and destroyed by those who would purport to be seekers of freedom. We are reminded by our tradition of what is at stake when we look at government. Says Pirkei Avot, the ethics of our ancestors, in one very poignant observation: pray for the welfare of government, for without it people might eat each other alive. There is truth to that. We form government in order to be able to help us how to best live as a society. We find ways ultimately of having norms and rules and laws so that passions can be channeled into constructive ways of dealing with our visions and with our conflicts. When that goes out the window, all kinds of terrible chaos can break loose. And indeed, that is what we saw this week. We are taught by our tradition that words matter. They have the power to soothe or to incite. As the book of Proverbs puts it, life and death are in the power of the tongue. When words, especially words from leadership, national leadership, the president, and in this instance also the former mayor of New York, Giuliani, speak about going forward and making that message known to forcefully make their visions heard in Congress, when we are told by a leader of government that the matter should be settled as a matter of combat, then no one should be surprised that what took place actually did ensue. Our tradition is very significant in what it has to say about conflict. One of the most perplexing things really is about the language of our prayers for peace. Sim shalom tova vracha, please God, help us to achieve peace, place it upon us. Oseh shalom bimromav, God who makes peace in the heavens, make peace for us. And I think the upshot is that much of the time we human beings are very terrible at the making of peace. It's almost as if we need divine help to make that ensue. So we invoke God's help in making peace, in making civility the way in which we deal with our national conflicts, in bringing forth the promise and the premise that a government that is based on norms and civility will yet prevail, and how much joy and actual confidence we can take from the reality that following the mayhem, there was a renewed gathering to do the business of government, in this case certifying electoral results. That is the message of hope that we should take with us. And as well, as we quoted the other night, the words of Walt Whitman: I hear America singing the very carols I hear, those mechanics each one singing his as it should be, blithe and strong, the carpenter singing his as he measures his plank or beam, each singing with open mouths their strong, melodious songs. America has a continued melody to share, a continued song to sing, and all of us can take great pride in being invited into that chorus. Shabbat shalom, and here's to a much better week and future for us all. Thank you.